Sure. So for Qiming, we are a global fund. We are, largely based in China, but we also invest in Southeast Asia, and we also have a U.S. healthcare fund. I would say that, it's always good to be local where you operate. But having a global perspective helps a lot in our venture capital business as well, because we get a lot of information about the global trends. We have a better understanding of some of the new and emerging innovation around the world. And at the end of the day, you get understanding that you can bring to entrepreneurs can greatly help them in their success. I think in terms of our model, in terms of, VCs, we think of ourselves as guiding entrepreneurs along in their journey. And in that sense, I would believe that we can duplicate this model successfully in Southeast Asia. Given that, China is currently the leading in terms of a lot of innovation, especially in the consumer internet space, we believe that, we can help entrepreneurs in Southeast Asia through some of the learnings that we have in China. And I think ultimately venture capital is a lot about, reading people, learning from each other, and that is that is across geography and across different sometimes even across different sectors as well. Um, I think that one of the maybe challenge would be that we need to, have an understanding of the local regulations as well as an understanding, a reading of the geopolitical risk. That is, different from operating, say, in China, where we have a lot of experience and we have a very good understanding. I think that is in this very complex world where things are evolving by the day, it really forces us to be more cognizant of these risks when we enter new markets. At the same time, I think that the benefit of being a global or a foreign fund is that we have very good access to, I would say, a broadened LP base. So we have, Chinese LPs, we have American LPs, and we have LPs from other countries as well. And also we are, I think, then able to, really attract good entrepreneurs with our global brand and help them along the way. Yeah, I think that we probably bring different things to the table. They probably bring with them a better understanding of U.S. business models and some of the innovation that's happening in America. And we bring, with our learnings from China, what we are seeing in terms of technology trends and business models as well. And I think the interesting part is that over the last decade, Chinese entrepreneurs have really grown and matured. And so in certain ways, the markets, in Southeast Asia are more similar to China, given that, China also came from a lower GDP per capita base. When I arrived in China in 2005, it was, 2,000, and then in 2008, it was 4,000 GDP per capita. In Southeast Asia, on average, is about 4,000. So I think it's much closer than, if you look at, US, which is from a very much higher base of 50,000 GDP per capita. So in terms of the understanding of the consumer, I think Chinese VCs may have a better understanding. And so we see a lot more business models that are, able to be replicated in Southeast Asia. I think that is one big difference, and also we can probably help a lot more with even like talent recruitment of talent. So, for example, a lot of Southeast Asian entrepreneurs struggle with the lack of tech talent in their countries. But they can work with us to, have an engineering base in China. So that would help to supplement the tech talent in the region. So I think that is another example of how Chinese VCs can contribute to the Southeast Asian ecosystem.